What is up, guys? It is Aaron from iLikeGear.com, and today we are going to be doing our gear review on the Wind Pro Fleece from KUIU. So this is a new item that they got, and it's more of a whitetail line. This is just going to be a brief summary over the items and the specifications. We're not going to go into crazy amounts of detail because if you want that, it can all be found on the KUIU website, but I am going to show you where you can find those details. We're going to try to just tell you what we think you need to know in about 5 minutes or less. So we are I Like Gear, and what we do are reviews and raffles. So if you wanted to try to win the item you're seeing in this review, the beanie, the zip tee, and the neck gaiter, you could do so. You get in at $20 per ticket, or seats as we call them, and there are always only 20 seats sold, so you have a 1 in 20 chance to win the Wind Pro Fleece set from KUIU, and again, that'll just cost you $20. And we do reviews on just about every piece of gear that you could imagine. Everything from KUIU to Sitka to First Light, anything you would want. If it's backcountry or hunting gear, we do a review and raffle on it. So if you're interested in that, just check out the description and it will show you the link. So now that you know what we do, let's go ahead and talk about the item. So this is the Wind Pro Fleece full zip. Currently, this is the only options that they have as far as that goes. You can check it out by going to KUIU.com, and then you can just hit search and type in Wind Pro. It will take you right to this jacket. So I say jacket, but in my personal opinion, this feels more like a heavy hoodie, and that's because of the fleece material that they've used. It is extremely comfortable, and this would be a great jacket for bow hunting. I would not wear this jacket if I was doing any sort of backcountry hunting where breathability was important, and I feel like if you're running this thing through any sort of brush that it is going to pill on you. So again, this would just be something for bow hunting, and its main competitive advantage, I would say, over all their other products is how wind resistant that this thing feels. So you can tell while you're wearing this that a whole lot of stuff isn't going to cut through the membrane, and that is why I've said that I would not wear this if I was trying to do any sort of hiking around, because it just doesn't feel like it is going to breathe. But if you're trying to stay silent and you're doing any sort of bow hunting, this would be a great option for you. And I wouldn't wear it down probably past 30 degrees. At that point, it would more than likely become a mid layer for me, as it just doesn't have the type of cold resistance that you would get in something like their proximity line. So the weight is 18.3 ounces, so it's fairly light, and that's why, once again, they say it's an outer layer. It for sure would be an outer layer, you know, in 50 degrees, 40 degrees, etc. But I personally get cold easy and wouldn't wear this down past 30. But it is extremely comfortable. It's not light enough, again, that you would really want to backcountry hunt in this, and obviously it is not waterproof at all. So if you're trying to do this in the rain, trying to bow hunt, or you're walking around, you're definitely going to want a some sort of rain jacket over that as well. So some of the things that I like about this jacket are the pockets. So these pockets, they don't have any sort of zip. But what it has is that when you put your phone or whatever it is inside, it drops down and it doesn't feel like it's going to fall out. Their zippers are kind of the same way on the sides. There's two pocket zippers and they're really high. So normally you'd get your pockets somewhere around here. They've put them up high, and that way you can drop down anything and it'll sit right about here. That being said, if you were going to get this in any sort of solid color and you'd want to wear it kind of out in town and not a hunting jacket, I wouldn't, for two reasons. One is that you're going to have the harness that you're able to insert in without having to take off your jacket. So that looks kind of funky. And if you're not worried about that, then it's down to the pockets. These are not comfortable to put your hands in, mainly because your elbows sit really high, and it just feels super awkward when you're trying to get your hands in there, whereas if you were holding them down here, it would feel comfortable. They don't really rest, and again, that has to do with their design. So when you're in the bow stand, you don't have to worry about unzipping constantly or feeling like things are going to fall out. So they're zippers. I like it if I'm hunting. I wouldn't like this if I was just going to wear it out in town. If you scroll down, it's going to show the features that they have. We went over the wind resistant. It does do that well. The water repellent, Sure, it'll repel some water, but you're not going to wear this in the rain. And then the lightweight warmth, you're going to get that, but not so lightweight that you would want to backcountry hunt in this thing. And then that's what we just discussed was the drop-in chest pockets and the zippered hand pockets. So their cuffs that they've got on this, it's probably my favorite thing that they did. It's extremely comfortable. And again, that's why I would put this as more of a hoodie style, kind of like their 260 fleece stuff that they have. It feels very similar, but this was, I would say, as far as KUIU goes, this is one of my most comfortable items that I've worn, and I will be adding it to my bow hunting piece. So the time is 4:53, so I think we nailed it right on time with the 5 minutes or less. Once again, if you want something that's way more in depth, just go on their website. They have videos, they have descriptions. There's tons of forums out there. That's not exactly what we do here at I Like Gear. We just piece together the basics and try to let you know what we think is important, so that way you can piece that or get it into your layering system without having to go through much hassle or much research. So again, that is the Wind Pro Fleece Full Zip from KUIU. You can check that out at KUIU.com. I hope you guys have an outstanding rest of your day, and hopefully we will see you on the next one.